My first two in-studio guests are invitees back for multiple Big Slicks here in Kansas City.
I think it's Biggs Slick.
Now, that is somebody who sounds like he's just chock full of gravitas.
It's Biggs Slick, like attorneys general.
Jake Tapper of CNN.
Jake's Tapper
of CNN. And Will Forte here on the Rich Eisen Show. Good to see you, gentlemen. How are you?
Good to see you. Very good.
Now, is it true that when we're done here in Kansas City, you guys are going to go to Branson and open up as a new team?
We're opening up together.
Tapper and Forte, or is it?
We're right across the highway from Yakov Smirnov's Yuck Yuck Shop.
What a country!
And it's true. And in Branson, audience watches you.
But now
we have a 2-for-1 deal with Waltzing Waters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that makes sense if you've been to Branson.
It is good to see you guys here. Now, I want to describe for the radio audience, or would you care to, Jake Tapper, what is on your feet? What you are wearing?
I have Eagles Super Bowl commemorative sneakers with big screaming eagles. I'm not really sure what the texture of the material is.
Okay.
As I was explaining to you before, this is an indication that the Facebook algorithm knows me too well and knows what a sucker I am. Because this popped up, as did this shirt.
And the shirt is, again...
The shirt is the Robert Duvall character from Apocalypse Now, Lieutenant Colonel Kilgore. It's the Surf Shop T-shirt he was wearing.
So now...
It's nonsense that is sold in my Facebook feed, and I buy immediately.
Now, have you ever worn this on the lead with Jake Tapper? Or would that be...
Underneath loafers.
The coat of armor?
I have a more subtle reference to my team. This is the silver of the silver and black Oakland Raiders.
And...
He's always very subtle.
Black jeans.
Okay. And by the way,
and I feel bad saying that in Kansas City, but
that's okay.
I was born in Oakland.
The Chiefs are right over the side of the stadium right here. And is that cool with you and Stone Street and the rest of these Chiefs fans? Will,
I think that they accept that you have your team and you're a diehard supporter of your team, and like I would not if a Chiefs fan came to Oakland. I got no problem.
It's still
with
America,
that,
Rich.
Yeah.
It's still the United States of America.
It is that, and we all have our freak flag that we're flying, our colors. You fired up about Gruden, Will? John Gruden?
Very excited about Gruden. Yeah. Very, very excited. I'm still wrestling with the move to Vegas. That's a tough, very tough thing for me.
Did you grow up in the black hole in Oakland?
I grew up right outside Oakland. I was born in Oakland, California.
Okay.
Wow.
Grew up about 15 minutes away from there.
Right.
And it was tough when they even just went down to Los Angeles. And then I moved down to Los Angeles. But it still was never the same when they weren't in Oakland. And, those fans are great fans. And they sat through a lot of seasons where they were not doing well, and then all of a sudden they start doing well again. They're ripping them out of there and going to Vegas. I'm a little upset about it, but I'm trying to forgive.
Have you ever done the face paint situation? You ever done that?
I've not done the face paint.
Just like the
body paint.
The body paint?
I did get to
everything but
sit
the
in the black hole, and I've somehow have become friends with Phil Villapiano and his family, and they're fantastic and wonderful, and we'll go to games every once in a while together.
That's old school
and that
stuff.
guy should be in the Hall of Fame.
You're pounding the table for Philip Villapiano right here on the Rich Eisen Show, which is fine. That's great. But let me ask you this question, sir. When it all comes down to it, would you, in perhaps the last year of the Raiders or two, go do the whole face paint like the Violator, one of those type of characters, just show up and do it?
I love it.
Will.
It's a great idea.
This is a challenge to do that. Yes, I would.
He'd have to shave the beard, I think.
And
right?
How about this, though? If Will does that, Jake, you've got to go climb one of the poles in Philadelphia that's been greased up.
Previously greased?
Yes. Which, by the way, how do Eagle fans still climb those when they've been greased?
Tenacity and breadcrumbs.
I'm prepared to make this deal to do the face paint if he climbs up the grease pole.
Jake?
Yeah, but you mean it euphemistically.
You just shook hands.
Yeah.
His career just got destroyed. He's got a big best-selling book in the Hellfire Club. He's leading with Jake Tapper. He's State of the Unioning. By the way, is that the proper way to do it, or it's just
either way?
You can. I just verbalized it.
I'm not a stickler. You want to turn it into a gerund? It's fine with me.
By the way, thank you for dropping the word gerund for the first time in the history of
fine.
this 3.5 years of our show. Right, Chris? We've never had a gerund
I don't
drop.
even know what that means.
So what does Jake Tapper and Will Forte here, in all seriousness, that championship for the Eagles, what does that mean for somebody like yourself, people that you know, people who have been waiting for it for as long as they have?
So I'm 49, so I've never experienced a football championship in my life. And when the Eagles were first in the Super Bowl I'm not in my life, because what were they? They won the championship in 1960 before it was a Super Bowl.
Sure.
Right. But that was pre-me.
Pre you.
So I was 11 when they played the Raiders in January '81
in the Superdome.
Yeah,
way back in the day. Vermeil versus Plunkett.
And you beat us.
And Flores,
and then I was 20 something, and so it was just an unbelievable feeling. I was there, as you know. I went to the game. I went to the NFC Championship game in Philly. Took my dad. It was amazing. I feel like it's a bucket list, even though obviously I did nothing except watch.
And you've just checked it off.
Scratched it off.
Well, at least you were there.
I will always have. It's like me and Ilsa in Paris. No matter what happens.
So that's a Casablanca reference right there. Fantastic.
I got to step up my game. Between
Will,
the gerund
you know what
and
it
the
is?
Casablanca.
You know what it is? You know what it is, Will? You showed up on a 95-degree day here in Kansas City in flannel. I think that's got to be affecting.
It's a power move, I know.
And a shirt, you're layered with flannel on top.
These are
and the socks?
Those are wool socks.
What are you doing?
Wow.
Will.
And he's wearing long underwear.
You know? I can't handle it.
Now, that's particularly odd. Before I let you go and head back before the celebrity softball game, and we've got two of our hosts here at the Big Slick, why do you guys keep coming back here to this event?
These
What do
kids
you
are
love about
incredible.
it?
The kids. It's we get to go and visit the hospital and see all these kids that we're raising the money for, and the between the kids and the whole staff at Children's Mercy is just an amazing organization. So it makes it very easy.
Yeah, going to see the kids on the Friday morning of Big Slick is the highlight of the trip. It's great hanging out with Will. It's great hanging out with the gang. But these kids are so brave.
It is very great.
And they're 4, they're 5, they're 6 years old. Their parents are there. They're going through stuff that we can't even imagine. And that's the most important thing. And it's also really touching to see Kansas City just come together for this event to raise money for this special hospital that takes care of kids regardless of their means. Entirely just based on what they need.
And 1.7 million last year raised.
Now they got to beat it now.
They do.
We got to beat it.
That's right. It is a team effort. We'll be there tomorrow night at the final event where most of the money gets raised. But you can go to bigslickkc.org right now and donate, as well as be part of the live auction. What positions are you guys playing later on today? What do we have?
I'm kind of rover. I'm usually rover.
Rover.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm amazed that you don't have the replay last year of when we got into a scuffle on third base.
What? Like Pete
Very
Rose,
serious
Bud
brawl.
Harrelson type
Very
scuffle?
serious.
It was
brawl
pretty.
happened.
It was a pretty grim move. He was running and I was third base, and
Okay.
it got a little physical.
Hold on a minute. I believe we have, as they say in the TV business, B-roll. Look at you guys getting down there.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, there you go.
There's the
Rudd's high-fiving Travis Kelce.
Well, these are just pretty boys. You're just showing pretty boys.
Very good.
Vanderbeek.
Okay. Yeah. You say
Vanderbeek's they're about to have another baby.
How about that?
Yeah.
And
So he can't come this year, but
that just shows you,
yeah.
right? You were just so happy to say Vanderbeek's name, and you said it with such derision, Jake.
Well, I'm just saying, I wanted to show you some nitty gritty,
Yeah.
and you just put up Dawson. I love the guy, but that wasn't what I
man.
wanted the people to see.
he's a pacey person.
Check out Jake every day when he's not here on Jake Tapper 360. Right? Is that the name? The situation? No.
You're thinking that was a great show. The Jersey Shore.
Tapper and Friends.
The lead with Jake Tapper, 4 to 5 Eastern. State of the Union with Jake at 9 a.m. and noon Eastern every single Sunday, and then the Hellfire Club. Congratulations on that.
Thank you, Rich.
And you, Will Forte, I cannot wait to hear you sing later on tonight at karaoke.
Oh, I can't wait to sing with you. Hopefully,
What's your go-to?
James Ingram just once, or Merle Haggard.
Can you give
Mama Cried.
Can you give everybody to go to break? I guess to like Bill O'Reilly to play us out.
Play us
Nice.
out.
We're gonna do it live. What do you have?
Just once, can we figure out what we keep doing wrong?
That's a golf clap right there. Well done, Will Forte.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.